do is scroll through and remind you what I'm talking about. Remember when you guys had to write your own story and graph it to go along with it? You had to label your axes. Okay, you had to have a beginning, middle, and end. Okay, create a graph and be creative, right? So some people, just for the sake of time, they started their story, but they didn't quite get their graph done maybe, or they didn't quite get their story done. Like Lily, she got a nice long story here, but just was starting to set up her graph, right? Okay, so what I want you guys to do is scroll through these examples of some of the things that you guys did earlier this week, okay? And notice they all have a little blue pin in the corner. They all have a blue pin in the corner. So once you get to the screen where there's no more pins in the corners, that's a different thing that we're going to do later on, okay? So I want you right now to take a few minutes, okay, because this is going to help you review for the test if you're going to take the test today. It's also going to help you because this is all about real-world application, and that's the other lesson we're doing today. These are the directions. So does someone want to read the screen for me? Maybe two participants can split this, depending on how many people raise their hand. All right, Kirsten, will you read this for us? And then Ivy, I'll let you finish up. So I'll let Kirsten read to the blue line, and then Ivy, you can take over. And real fast before Kirsten gets on her mic, which I need to give her privileges, that would be ever so helpful. Someone said, I already took the test, do I have to be here? I would encourage you to stay, but you do not have to stay if you've already taken that test. But we are going to go over the lesson 16. So we're going to do lesson 16 before we cover the unit assessment. Okay? All right, go ahead, Kirsten.
Take a few minutes to scroll through some of the examples from our activity on storytelling with graphs. Be prepared to write a statement such as, I agree with the graph that was drawn because it accurately shows when Bobby stopped the van and it was steeper than he went faster. I think the graph should have a steeper line than Bobby's van goes faster after the pit stop.
If you want to try out a storytelling graph that someone started, you can do that too. Your comments work should show that you understand how graphs and stories go together. Show your smarts.
Thank you, ladies. Excellent work. Okay, so I don't want comments from you guys like, good story, nice graphs, right? I want you to show, you're basically showing me that you're understanding what's going on by evaluating what your classmates have done. And then if you, Ivy says, we want epic comments, yes. So be thorough, okay? And I love to see complete thoughts instead of just phrases. So remember, I'm going to set the timer. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to either work to complete something that was started, kind of somebody got to start something and you get to add your little sugar and spice to it, or you get to finish a graph or make a comment. So one of those things needs to happen, okay? So I'm going to set our timer. Remember, look for the blue pins at the bottom, pick your page, and make sure that you mark that you're the one doing that work so that we know, okay? Originally, Ashley was the one to start this slide, right? But someone else might pick up where Ashley left off or add something else. Okay. All right. Go ahead and do that. You have 5 minutes. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be watching chat. By the way, I'm going to have go ahead and chat your statements, but I will not open chat until the 5 minutes is over. I should have explained that sooner. Okay. Type them in, but they will be chat will open in 5 minutes. Rome is on now. Go show your smarts. Alrighty, give me a green check if you're ready with your comment. Give me a green check if you're ready with your comment. You should have a comment ready to go, so when I open up chat, you are ready to just press enter, and we'll be able to read that. Someone's still thinking about it. Give me a red X if you are not ready. Green check if you're ready, red X if you're not. All right, looks like we might need a little more time. Okay, I'll give you 2 more minutes because I want to make sure that we have a good, thoughtful comments here, and I expect everybody to participate. So I don't see anything from Aiden, Bethany, Caitlin, Caleb, Chloe, Christian, Dakota. Oh wait, maybe I do. Hold on, I need to just stretch out my... Nope, they're not on there. Okay. Daniel, Jeremy, Jessica, John. I need to know one way or the other, okay? Shelby, Juan. Let me set the timer for 2 more minutes. If you just joined us, what we're doing is we're using our Roam to scroll through the slides that have blue pens on the bottom. And I want you to come up with a constructive comment telling us what you think about what the student did. You can type it on the slide if you want. You have tools. You can complete their graph or write a little bit more to their story. But I want you to show me that you're understanding how these real-world situations tie in with our graph.